What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the hunt for Araghast. We are jumping back into this mission to see if we can handle ourselves a Chaos Champion. And if we can, isn't that like I think that would probably be a pretty prestigious thing. If you nail yourself a Chaos Champion, that will leave you both satisfied and smiling, I would think. So let's head towards the next CP. There's a lot of cover up here, but we demolish all of it with our ridiculous Terminator armor, which makes it tougher for the squishier guys to stay safe. So I always try to have the Terminators advance first, so that along the way, they spread out like that on purpose to wipe out cover. I know it. They're just like, haha, all you non-Terminator guys, you're gonna get shot at. The bullets are gonna hit you because I destroyed your cover. God. Okay, and they're pretty entrenched over here, so let's go ahead and send everybody forward. We'll send Avidus up to there. Another worthless sniper rifle. The gear in this game is terrible. That's actually the one thing I will say that I'm disappointed about in this expansion, is that you only get like the really good gear through the ends of quests and through doing extra objectives. They don't drop greens or anything like that anymore in this expansion, which is really sort of disappointing. It doesn't give you a whole lot to look forward to. Like, why do you play Diablo 2? To get sweet new gear, obviously. My offerings? I don't remember doing any offerings. What you talking about, Araghast? Let me go ahead and give everybody some melee potency so that they can fight a bit better. Tank is back redeployed, so I'm gonna need... Let's put rockets on that thing and get everybody else situated on it too. Force Commander will make a blockade so that it can't get at us. Unfortunately, my own rockets hit Force Commander, but he's got armor. He'll be okay. And right as I say they don't give me any gear, they give me some gear. One of our battle brothers has fallen. However, it's only a sniper, so I think we'll probably be able to make it to the next CP without having to stop. Well, the next CP is a little bit zigzaggy. I'd have to go back and around. Never mind. You know what? Just send him back. I can't use fallback, so I gotta do this the slow way, but there we go. We're not gonna be using him that much anyways. I think he's done precisely, like, nothing this entire mission. Set him forward on the enemy. It's almost like Force Commander could do this himself, honestly. Go and have them open up on the heretics that are running around. Oh, they're trying to close the gap. Never mind, las cannon the hell out of them. Alright. I'll give the order for everybody to be over here. And do we go get that CP? I don't think that we do. I think we should probably just deploy to the boss fight because I'm a little bit excited about it. Ooh, already killed the Dreadnought. And me without my healer here. Let's put the Rosarius up. See if we can get this Blood Crusher, Bone Crusher, Ass Crusher, whatever the hell it's called, off of us. I realize Devastators are under heavy attack, but I don't have any... Well, I guess I could taunt. Let's go ahead and taunt. We'll put Feel No Pain on Avidus just in case they forget to obey. There we are. That's a little bit better. We don't have any heals with us, right? Why did you stop? I think I gave the order for you to come all the way forward. And you're like, well, I felt like stopping in the middle of the glacier. It's kind of beautiful. I want to take in the scenery. Well, maybe you should hurry up. Come on. Cyrus, I bring you to everything. I vouch for you mercilessly against Thaddeus, and then you do this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. And not just because Steve Bloom voices you. I mean, I vouch for you against Thaddeus, and you're letting me down right now. You're making me feel embarrassed. Maybe next time I give Thaddeus a chance. Okay, and so we're starting to see these little effigies that are around. Really? Was that necessary? Did you have to blow up right when I walked by? Why are you guys hanging back? Come on. I know you've got giant guns and you've been carrying them for like 20 minutes. It'll be okay.
Reposition. Your running is over, traitor. Now you die.
Fearsome words, Blood Raven. Now show me deeds.
Yo, this man is gonna teleport away again. That's like his thing. It's what he does. Snipe him. Put damage on him. You're knocking him back too much, man. I'm trying to keep people in cover, but... let's go ahead and throw out a taunt just in case. I'm also going to snipe again.
See? Here is the power you are denied!
Ooh, strategic assets. I'm watching HP right now.
No one! No one!
Beats on them.
Let's go ahead and put up the Rosarius, since he's already on Avidus's boys. And he's shooting fireballs out of his eyes and stuff. He's a regular X-Man. This is messed up. Oh, I should probably kill off his little heretic guys like they said. Move, fool. Move. He's coming for you. Got that look in his eye. He's looking all pinchy and grabby.
Yes, my lord.
Open a portal!
No, I think not. A change in leadership is in order.
Elephants! You treasonous dog! No!
That sounds mighty fine. He can beat up the tarantula turret all that he wants. I don't give a damn about the tarantula turret. As long as he's not fighting with me. Oh yeah, we got another one too, huh? There we go. You guys get back in. Give me one last snipe ya. There we are. So I think we'll take him out. He's all misty. I feel like the air would smell slightly like strawberries around him. I mean, that's what the color reminds me of. It's got like this pastel pink thing going on. Makes me think of Starburst candies.
Target killed. No escape this time.
Oh, no closing cinematic? Huh, I thought there was going to be a moment of gloating. Avidus seems to be the one for the gloating. The Gorgon Plate. Kept everybody up, but I think we're probably going to get beamed on the speed rating, yeah. You gotta fly with these missions to get a good speed rating. You gotta make with the hustle. We got a... not a whole lot. Bunch of corruption gear, but much beyond that point. Expendable item which increases your strength by 2. That's kind of a cool thing. I like how they put in usable items. The other itemization aside, I really enjoy some of the new usable items, the expendable items, consumables that they've put in.
A fitting death for a leader of traitors.
True, but what game is Eliphaz playing? Bah, he is greedy and honorless scum. He saw his chance to gain power and he took it.
And the prospect of Eliphaz with more power somehow reassures you?
Commander, another transmission from Captain Diomedes of the Honor Guard. He has declared Gabriel Angelos a renegade and orders our return to Calderis. I have also uncovered additional information about Apothecary Galen and his expedition aboard the Judgment of Carrion.
Alright, let's have some conversations.
Blood Ravens, take heed. For the grievous sins of refusing chapter orders, spreading heresy, raising arms against his one-time brothers, and stealing relics, arms, and artifacts from the chapter. Gabriel Angelos is hereby declared an enemy of the chapter and sentenced to death. The renegade Angelos has fled, absconding with the battle barge Litany of Fury. I, Captain Apollo Diomedes, issue this declaration with full authority from Azariah Kairos, Chapter Master of the Blood Ravens and Keeper of the Librarium. Knowledge is power. Guard it well.
That's probably not going to work out very well for us.
This is madness.
I don't know, like in the first game they made it seem like when you get turned into a dreadnought or when you're interred into a dreadnought, they made it seem as though you lose all your memory and everything, but in this game he seems to be perfectly fine. Maybe it's just like a recovery process. Maybe it's like when you come out of the Bacta tank or whatever, where you're all like shivery, or when you come out of the carbonite where you're just kind of, I don't know, fevery and fluey or something. I don't know.
The log entry which played when you activated the logic engine aboard the Judgment of Carrion was only one of many in the engine's cogitation archives. Listen to these additional entries.
The Emperor has granted us a miracle. Guarding the corpses of the brothers lost aboard this derelict, we have found a survivor. Librarian Kyrus is restored to the chapter.
And this entry, sometime later.
Bonaparte fell today, killed by another demon of the Dark Gods. All our exits have sealed, and our beacons have failed. We are trapped. Kyrus' psychic powers have saved us several times already. But how can he defend against the voices I hear in the darkness? How can any of us?
The rest of the log is protected by ancient encoding rights, and these are strikingly reminiscent of the rights masking our traitor's identity.
And this is the same Kyrus
who is now chapter master and chief librarian of the Blood Ravens.
Emperor preserve us.
What happened to Galen himself?
He serves with the chapter honor guard.
Yeah, things just got real. I can hear them helicopters flying overhead right now. He's all done. I gave him the immunity to being knocked back, and within his next level up, he can make it to artillery specialist. Ooh, he gets Signum for free and Cyclone Missile Barrage for free. Maybe I'll go with that. I think Cyclone Missiles are the things on your shoulders, though, right? Yeah, so that's kind of set up for if he's a Terminator. However, on the opposite end, the artillery strike using energy would be kind of nice. Let's get rid of some of this war gear and see if it'll help out with any of our level ups. I don't think we really have anything over here that I want to get rid of. I like to keep all the utility stuff just in case. And only the selected squad is buffed, so I think the +2 strength is probably best used on him. Or no. He's already maxed out, so I wonder if it'll allow him to exceed. Interesting. Well, I suppose the extra strength... Oh, Thaddeus is maxed out too. Well, then we'll give the extra strength to... What is his right there? Demolition Specialist. We'll throw it on Tarkus. He gets trapped in melee all the time. There we go. And so he gets 2 free strength. Works out fine. All nice and shiny and taken care of. On the weapons end, we've got all kinds of stuff to get rid of, so let's go after that. All these terrible white weapons. Well, it'll allow Davian to level up, so at least we got something out of it. Go back, he's at level 28. I think we're moving him towards this HP trait, where he can call his brothers to his side after a brief delay. Oh, that's cool. And then on the other side, I'll probably give him a little bit of melee ability, since he's only got 2 level ups left anyways. Make him a little bit stronger if he gets run up on, since he's maxed out there and there. I'd rather go make him basically a little bit of a jack of all trades, I guess. Avidus is also ready to go, and he's hit max level right here, which is good for him. We'll get his final ability, which is Artillery Specialist, so he gets Frag Missile. When he has a missile launcher, his Artillery Strike becomes free, and he has Cyclone Missile Barrages when he's in Terminator armor. Unfortunately, we probably won't see any large-scale benefit from that, because we don't have any weapons that he can equip when he's in Terminator armor, as far as I can tell. Just a little bit of a downer. Let's see what other missions we have to take care of here. So we can go back to Calderis. Let's go for it.
Commander, the Judgment of Carrion's logic engine confirms our suspicions. The encoding rights used by our traitor and in Galen's logs both bear a marked resemblance to those of the chapter honor guard. With a copy of their codes, I could finally identify the traitor.
Okay, and so it looks as though this is going to be our Final deployment.
Commander, to finally identify our traitor, we must obtain the transmission codes of the Chapter Honor Guard. To do so, you must penetrate to the heart of the Blood Raven's firebase and destroy the stronghold of Captain Diomedes. This will trigger an automatic signal from his battle barge, from which I can gain the codes we need. Between us and those codes stand both the Honor Guard and our own brothers from the 3rd and 4th Companies.
What of their defenses?
The entire area is patrolled by our chapter brothers. They will fire on us without hesitation. Only stealth and non-lethal attacks can prevent bloodshed. Diomedes has established a perimeter of satellite bases. Field generators and automated tarantula sentry guns are standard issue for such temporary positions.
What are the Honor Guard's orders?
Captain Diomedes adheres to the chapter's tactical doctrines. The Codex calls for a tactical feint when a satellite position is destroyed. Nearby forces fall back to a strong firing line, either drawing their attackers into the teeth of bolter fire or calling in artillery. If we destroy the field generators, we can use this to push through the perimeter without killing Blood Ravens.
Okay, so I'm not really, without a map and looking at the layout, I'm not really sure what they're describing right now. He's got satellite positions, so I'm guessing there's going to be a central base and a bunch of little outlying bases, and we have to wipe out the generators at each one. But much beyond that, I'm going to have to see it before I really understand what they're describing right now.
We must find a way to reach that stronghold without killing Blood Ravens.
Some Blood Ravens have fallen to chaos.
Then we fight and kill those. But to murder those simply doing their duty to Chapter and Emperor, could we ever recover from such an act?
Definitely have a civil war brewing, and I'm not really sure. Until I see the map, I'm not positive that there's going to be a way to avoid killing anybody. I mean, even if you go full stealth, so let's say you bring Cyrus, you bring Force Commander with a teleporter, and you bring Thaddeus with a jump pack, you've still got one person left out. I guess you could bring Jonah Orion, and then all 4 people would have a teleport if you spec'd him properly. But even so, it's going to be a weird mission. So I'll have to rearrange the squad in just a second, too.
The heretic apothecary Galen is nearby, Commander. We cannot leave a servant of chaos in the Honor Guard. We must confront and expose him, or his evil will continue to infect the chapter.
Alright, let's go ahead and move some bumps and hooks and knobs around. We'll bring Thaddeus. We'll also bring Jonah. And that gives us all 4 characters who should be able to get the hell out of the way if anything goes wrong. Now, I could Terminator him up. But in this case, I am feeling like he's better set. What does this do? Chaos Space Marines, that's not very helpful. Plus 28 damage on a swing, 15 melee skill. This will probably be the one that we'll stick with. And then let's have a look at what tactical stuff is going to be a little bit more useful here. Locator beacon we can leave there. Force Commander already has it. He's got his abilities, and I think we gave him... Yeah, he can teleport. Okay, so that's fine. He can jump pack away if we need to. I could give him Terminator armor, but then he's going to have a terrible weapon because he's using the default whatever that is right there. And I thought we had a Thunder Hammer somewhere, but I guess not. I mean, I remember having one in our first playthrough for Vanilla, so I'm not sure what happened with that. Let's find him that armor that he had on. Hold on, where is it? Right there. 13% melee damage. Was that the one? I think that was it. The Holy Mantle of Elisir. Yeah, that right there. And then he had the Herald of War plasma pistol. Doesn't need to be redeemed at all, so he's got armor rating from right there. Maybe we can buff him up a little bit better too. Grenades might help him a little bit. If we could deploy him behind enemies and then throw grenades and then jump him back out or something. Although a blind grenade might help too, so that we can get away in the case that we end up being kind of pinned. And so I think this is the squad that we're going to go with. I'm going to cut this episode short a little bit early so that we can go to the next one without having to worry about running over and doing giant long episodes because it disrupts my workflow. So, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. It's always my pleasure to have everybody here at the Nerd Castle taking part in another one of the Emperor's blessings as we fight against the Black Legion. I look forward to seeing you all in the episodes that are coming, and I will see you there. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.